Imagine stepping into an elevator and suddenly detecting a scent that feels oddly familiar yet difficult to describe. A faintly sweet, slightly musty aroma. Does this happen to all older adults, or is it just a common myth? What truly causes this shift in body odor? Many believe this phenomenon is simply a matter of hygiene, but the truth is far more complex. To better understand, let's take a look at Michael, a 68-year-old retired professor who has always taken pride in his appearance and personal hygiene. Michael was never careless about his grooming. Quite the opposite. His routine was meticulous. A morning shower, neatly pressed clothes, deodorant, and a light touch of lavender, his signature scent. But recently, something had him puzzled. During a visit to his daughter's home, he noticed his grandson subtly pulling away as he leaned in to tell a story. Then, he overheard a whisper, "Grandpa smells different." The comment caught him off guard. He had showered that morning. How could this be happening? The thought lingered in his mind. Was his body naturally emitting a different scent as he aged? Was this something all older adults experienced? Determined to uncover the truth, Michael started researching. What he found was astonishing. Science has identified that, over the years, the skin undergoes changes that influence the way the body releases odors. And here's the most surprising part. It has nothing to do with cleanliness. The culprit behind this transformation is a compound called 2-nonenal, which the body begins producing naturally with age. As skin cell renewal slows and sweat gland activity changes, this substance accumulates on the skin, resulting in a distinct scent. Have you ever wondered if your body odor has changed over time? You're not alone. What do you think? Have you ever noticed something similar? Share your experience in the comments. In this video, we'll explore 5 surprising facts about aging and body odor, why it happens, what can make it more noticeable, and, most importantly, how to manage it effectively. Some of these insights might completely change how you think about personal care after 60. And before we continue, make sure to hit that like button. It helps more people discover these valuable tips. If you're interested in more content about healthy aging and well-being, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out. Now, let's get into the first fact. Fact number 1. The old person smell is real, but it's not what you think. Michael couldn't stop thinking about his grandson's remark. Did he really smell different? If so, what was causing it? He had always believed body odor was simply a matter of hygiene, but as he dug deeper, he discovered something surprising. The compound 2-nonenal develops naturally over time. Its presence isn't linked to poor hygiene, but rather to an inevitable biological process. As skin regeneration slows and the composition of sweat changes, this distinct aroma begins to emerge. And this is just the first discovery. Stay with us to learn more surprising facts about what happens to the body as we age, and what you can do to stay fresh and confident. Here's the real kicker. You can't just wash it away with soap and water. Unlike traditional body odor, which is caused by bacteria breaking down sweat, 2-nonenal forms when fatty acids in the skin oxidize over time. That means even the most hygiene-conscious individuals, those who shower daily and use deodorant, can develop this scent without realizing it. And that's exactly what left Michael feeling uneasy. Throughout his life, he had always maintained a rigorous grooming routine. Daily showers, clean clothes, an effective deodorant, and a subtle woody fragrance to finish. But despite all this, his grandson's comment still echoed in his mind. "Grandpa smells different." The thought wouldn't leave him. Was this inevitable, or was there a way to minimize it? The idea of carrying a distinct scent tied to aging made him uncomfortable. But as he continued researching, he found something encouraging. Although this change in body odor is a natural part of aging, there are simple and effective ways to reduce it. And now, I want to know. Did you already know about this? Type yes or no in the comments. You might be surprised at how many people have never heard of this phenomenon. And stay tuned, because the next fact might completely change the way you think about diet and body odor. Fact number 2. Your diet can influence body odor. Michael was relieved to learn that this change in body odor wasn't related to hygiene. However, one big question remained. Was there anything he could do to minimize the effect? Determined to find an answer, he delved deeper into research and uncovered something unexpected. The food we eat has a direct impact on how our body smells. Many people are unaware that certain foods release compounds that linger in the body long after digestion. Some of the biggest culprits responsible for stronger body odor include strong spices. Ingredients like garlic, curry, and cumin leave behind residual compounds that are released through the pores, altering the body's natural scent. Red meat. Since it takes longer to digest, it causes fat accumulation, making sweat more intense and persistent. Alcohol. The way the body metabolizes alcohol creates byproducts that can result in a sour or musty scent noticeable on the skin and breath. On the other hand, some foods can actually help neutralize body odor and promote a fresher, more balanced scent. Leafy greens. Foods like spinach, kale, and parsley are rich in chlorophyll, a natural deodorizer that helps cleanse the body from within. Citrus fruits. Oranges, lemons, and grapefruits help balance the body's pH, leading to a fresher and lighter scent. Herbal teas. Green tea and peppermint contain antioxidants that help reduce odor-causing compounds in the body. Wanting to test this theory, Michael decided to adjust his diet. He cut down on red meat, removed processed foods, and shifted to a more balanced diet rich in fish, fresh vegetables, olive oil, and nuts. The results were surprising. Within just a few weeks, he noticed significant changes. His skin felt healthier, he sweated less, and even his wife commented that his natural scent had changed. But the best part? He didn't have to give up flavorful meals or settle for a dull diet. All it took was making smarter, more mindful food choices. Fact number 3. Medications can alter your natural scent. Michael was feeling good about his dietary changes. He felt lighter, more confident, and it seemed like everything was under control. But despite following a cleaner diet and maintaining his hygiene habits, there were still days when his scent seemed different. Then, by chance, he stumbled upon something surprising. Medications can influence body odor. As we age, many of us rely on medications to maintain our health. However, what most people don't realize is that certain drugs can alter the way the body processes sweat and natural oils, leading to noticeable changes in scent. Common medications that affect body odor. Antidepressants and anxiety medications. Some of these increase sweating as a side effect, making body odor more pronounced. Diabetes medications. In some cases, these can cause a sweet or fruity scent in sweat due to changes in blood sugar metabolism. Blood pressure medications. Certain diuretics, also known as water pills, make the body lose fluids more quickly, which leads to more concentrated sweat with a stronger odor. Pain relievers and anti-inflammatory drugs. Some of these medications break down in a way that slightly alters body scent. When Michael realized this, everything started to make sense. He had been on blood pressure medication for years. While it was essential for his heart health, he never imagined it might be contributing to changes in his body odor. What can you do? If you've noticed a change in your scent after starting a new medication, don't worry. There are simple ways to manage it. Drink more water. Hydration helps flush out accumulated substances in the body, reducing the intensity of unwanted odors. Choose natural deodorants. Many traditional antiperspirants only block sweat but don't balance body chemistry. Opt for formulas with baking soda, magnesium, or essential oils, which neutralize odors more effectively. Talk to your doctor. If the change is very noticeable, it's worth discussing it with your doctor. Small adjustments in dosage or alternative medications might help. Have you ever noticed a change in your body odor after starting a new medication? Share your experience in the comments. You're not alone, and your story might help others going through the same thing. Now, if you think medications are the most surprising factor on this list, wait until you hear what's next. The fourth fact could be making the problem even worse, and you might not even realize it. Fact number 4. Your skincare routine needs to change after 60. Throughout his life, Michael always believed hygiene was simple. A daily shower, soap, deodorant, and that was it. In his mind, that was enough to stay fresh and clean. What he didn't realize, however, was that his skin had changed over time, and the hygiene routine that had always worked was no longer as effective as it once was. Then, he made a surprising discovery. As we age, our skin retains odors for longer periods. That means sticking to the same old habits isn't enough. It's necessary to adjust hygiene routines to fit this new stage of life. Why does hygiene need to change after 60? The skin undergoes natural transformations over time, and some of these changes can make body odor linger longer. Here's why. A thinner skin retains more bacteria. As the body ages, the skin loses some of its natural oils and becomes thinner, creating a more favorable environment for odor-causing bacteria. As sweat composition changes, while sweating decreases overall, its chemical makeup changes, which can lead to a stronger scent. Harsh soaps make things worse. Many traditional soaps strip the skin of protective oils, leading to dryness and intensifying odor problems. That's when Michael realized that his habit of using antibacterial soaps and skipping moisturizer was actually making the situation worse. How to adjust your hygiene routine after 60. Switch to pH-balanced soaps. Choose gentle, moisturizing formulas with ingredients like aloe vera, oatmeal, or glycerin that cleanse without stripping away essential oils. Moisturize daily. Dry skin holds onto odors longer. Applying a lightweight, fragrance-free moisturizer after showering keeps the skin healthy and reduces bacterial buildup. Wear breathable fabrics. Clothes made from cotton, linen, and moisture-wicking materials help regulate body temperature and reduce sweat buildup. Avoid synthetic fabrics like polyester, which tend to trap odors. Wash overlooked areas thoroughly. Behind the ears, under the breasts, and between skin folds are areas where bacteria and sweat accumulate. Paying extra attention to these spots can make a big difference. What did Michael do? He simply swapped his harsh soap for a gentler one and started moisturizing daily. Within a week, he noticed a huge difference. His skin felt more comfortable, and he stayed fresher throughout the day. But there was one final piece of the puzzle, something most people never even think about. Fact number 5. Your clothes and bedding are holding onto odors. Michael made several changes. He adjusted his diet, switched to a milder soap, and improved his hygiene routine. Yet, something still felt off. Even right after showering, his clothes didn't smell as fresh as before. And at night, as he climbed into bed, he noticed that his pillowcase still had a lingering scent, one that didn't disappear even after washing. That's when he discovered the hidden culprit, his laundry routine. Michael realized that his usual way of washing clothes wasn't enough anymore. Despite all the changes he made in his diet and hygiene, there was still a faint but persistent odor in his clothing and bedding. So, he made a few simple tweaks, and the results shocked him. How to prevent odor buildup in fabrics. Use enzymatic detergents. Regular detergents only mask odors, but enzymatic detergents break down the oils and bacteria that cause them. Look for enzyme-based or odor-fighting formulas. Add white vinegar to the wash. Adding half a cup to a full cup of white vinegar to the rinse cycle acts as a natural deodorizer, eliminating buildup and neutralizing lingering odors. Air-dry clothes in sunlight. Sunlight has natural antibacterial properties. Hanging clothes and bedding outside helps kill odor-causing bacteria and leaves fabrics smelling fresher. Wash bedding more often. If you wash your sheets only once a month, try switching to weekly washes. Pillowcases should be changed at least twice a week to prevent the buildup of sweat and natural oils. Choose breathable fabrics. Cotton, linen, and bamboo fabrics wick away moisture, reducing the chance of lingering odors. Synthetic materials like polyester, on the other hand, trap smells for longer. After making these simple changes, Michael finally felt fresh all day long. No more subtle lingering odors, just comfort and confidence. Small changes, big results. Michael never imagined that small, everyday habits were influencing his body's scent so much. But after adjusting his diet, switching to gentler hygiene products, and upgrading his laundry routine, he felt a real transformation. Now, he feels more comfortable and confident when hugging his grandkids, visiting friends, or simply relaxing at home. And that little comment about "Grandpa smell?" It never came up again. Aging brings natural changes, and your scent is a part of who you are. But with a few simple adjustments, you can feel fresh, confident, and in control of your presence. Which of these tips surprised you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments. And if you know someone who could benefit from these insights, send them this content right now. After all, feeling great in your own skin has no age limit.